Wind turbines, not wind turbines.
Oh,
Wind
fuck, my
turbines.
bad.
They like cool your head as you
Yeah,
wear them, but they're all made of plastic.
I forgot about
No, I'm
that, bro.
talking
That
about the wind
polyester.
energy sources.
Oh,
Wait,
those
do
are
you actually want to
turbines,
debate on
bro.
climate change stuff, bro?
No,
God.
that's not what was even my point. My point about Trump was that he exposed the prison industry complex, and none of you wanted to talk about it.
How does Donald
Yes,
Trump
bro.
expose the prison industry
talk about it, bro.
complex?
I didn't
I'll
want to
give
talk
you an
about it.
example. I'm in San Bernardino, California, and here in my county are
Didn't he create more prisons?
Holy
bone steamroll. Hold on, wait, George. In order to deport a bunch of people, didn't you also?
Wait, George.
I want to hear George's
They
point.
closed the prison, and then Trump.
1 second, I'm also
reopened the
lagging. I'm just gonna
Holy
leave.
shit, bro.
My state closed this prison, and then Trump reopened it with the same people doing the same things, and now it's under investigation by the nation of Mexico for human rights violations. And that same stuff was happening while it was a prison of the state, but no one cared because everyone thought the prisoners deserved it. And it wasn't until the international community got involved
You're
that
talking about CCOT?
people to care.
Are you talking about CCOT?
I'm
No, he's
talking about
Alcatraz.
Adelanto, which is the prison that's an hour away from me in my congressional district. I think it's still in it. My district got changed. I think I got kicked out of that, but it was in my. It's in my congressional district right now. Wait, yeah, it's in my congressional district right now, and it's now under investigation by the nation of Mexico.
Yeah, but why do I care about filthy criminals though?
No, hold on. Wait, how did Donald Trump? What did Donald Trump do here?
He exposed the prison industry complex.
How?
Prison?
What?
One prison?
He's there. Every prison you've heard about was a prison before. There's like a few handfuls.
Are you schizophrenic?
How did he expose it, buddy?
Every prison I've
Excuse
heard
me.
of was a prison
How did he
before.
expose it,
Like,
bud?
how many
That's
voices
so
do you have in
true.
your head on average?
Because
Is it
now the
5? Is it
international
7?
community is looking and they're asking questions that none of you people would have asked or were asking at all. And now you're pretending like you care about immigrants. Because
Am I talking to George 1 or
doing
George
it.
3 here? Which one am I speaking to right now?
No, you're speaking
Bro,
to
it's
the
the guy
beast,
from Split,
actually.
dude. It's the guy from Split. He has his different
It's the
computer
beast, bro.
applications.
I'm just so confused on.
I'm out, bro. I can't.
Exposed it to the world
Hey, buddy.
community. They think that we're
Yeah, like
evil
I
and
said.
horrible. And now we're pretending like we care. I have been fighting this for years, actually, but
Okay.
How many
So-
prisons have you burned
I
down?
have more points if you want. What?
How many prisons have you burned down?
Well, they're made of this brick stuff and cement.
Do you think that brick can't burn, bro? We saw a building fall on September 11th.
Oh my God, no!
2000.
You have to go. You have to go. You have to go. Okay, wait, George.
I didn't say anything wrong.
My next point.
No, you're good. You're good, George. So you voted for Donald Trump because he federalized a prison, and that somehow made Mexico investigate it.
No, I didn't. I support Donald Trump now because I realize he's exposed the prison industry complex.
Okay, but he did that. He did that by federalizing a prison.
All all the prisons we closed, he reopened them all. There's
As a
like
federal
5
prison.
ones in California at least, and just in my state.
Wait, okay, as federal
He
prisons,
reopened
right?
them as immigration facilities and with the same people that owned them as always.
Okay, so he changed them to
And
immigration
now-
facilities instead of just regular prisons, right?
Yeah.
And that made it to where human
Now
rights
the-
watches, or like the UN, are going to investigate them because of human rights abuses in the prisons.
There's literal individual nations that are investigating specific facilities.
I actually have a legitimate question for this.
Okay, go ahead.
You say that he's exposing the prison industrial
Complete.
complex
Yeah.
by reopening the prisons and giving so he's
closed
creating
less
more
than a year ago.
prisons,
This
right?
is
He's
such
No,
a
he
strange
didn't.
point.
Well, if he's reopening them as immigration detention facilities again to the same people that used to own them, he's just giving the people that used to own them money. He's not exposing
Wait,
anything.
Now they've
He's
become a
helping
problem,
them.
haven't they? But they weren't a problem for the 50 years that they operated.
Yes. Why do you, okay, so Donald Trump turns prisons into immigration prisons, all of a sudden these prisons start having tons of these human rights issues, right? And so you're happy that these places are having human rights issues because other countries are investigating them and cracking the...
No, they have been
Somebody
having
died.
human rights issues, and no one in this nation gave a crap because of like that one
Okay.
person said, "Who cares? They're criminals." And
being
now
ironic, by the way.
now
Yeah,
that
I
they're
was joking.
immigrants, and you've been convinced that they're nice, loving family members, now you care that there's human rights violations. And but
So, to
we
be
can't
clear,
even tell
that's
if you
not
do
what
care
happened.
or not because
That's
the
not-
international nations are investigating it and asking of you what you're doing.
Why would...
So
okay,
we can't
why
really
would-
tell if you
why
care or
would-
not.
Okay, what reason would a foreign nation have to investigate a domestic prison?
Because now it's an international facility. It's an immigration facility.
Okay.
That doesn't mean it's international. Immigration doesn't
Yeah.
have much
Now
to do with
it's an
definition.
ICE facility, and the
Yeah,
people
ICE
from
is pertaining
Mexico
to
are
domestic
in it.
policies. Yes, people within our country are immigrants. That's pertaining to American politics. That's
Are
not
you
an
questioning if
international
they're
thing.
doing this investigation? Because you could Google it.
Sure,
Can I
what's
ask-
the- what's the
Adelanto,
Google? What do I have to look up?
Adelanto.
Wait, okay,
Adelanto.
say it a little slower. Say it a little
In
slower.
Mexico. Adelant, Adelanto. Immigration facility investigated by Mexico.
So wait, just to like totally like I'm a little confused. So originally these places were closed, right?
6 months.
And Donald Trump
That one was
funded them
closed.
to be reopened and used as detention facilities, and that is exposing.
The prisons of California, where people expect things to be good. Do you want to know what they do to the prisoners in Los Angeles?
I mean, I just don't believe that this is the first time anybody has ever talked about prison reform, and I don't think that reopening these facilities
So,
is okay. Sorry, go ahead.
just to be clear, this wasn't happening before. The reason these investigations got brought up was because of multiple deaths of foreign nationals from Mexico, but also there are investigations
They
being done
have
by the
weapons.
UN. So the issue is that a ton of people started dying whenever Donald Trump turned this into a fucking immigration prison. Okay, people weren't dying in this prison at the same rate prior to it being an immigration prison. What are you talking about?
You can't prove that for sure.
You can't prove that for sure. You're the one that's making a claim that this was happening prior. I'm just saying that
My
there's no
claim
evidence
is
of
that
this.
he's exposing the horrendous condition.
Why are you pivoting back? There's no proof that this was happening prior to this being an immigration thing, which Donald Trump did.
Wait. No. I think I got it. So
You're
these
delusional.
places were closed, abandoned ass buildings. Donald Trump funded them
They weren't
to
even
be
fully
reopened
closed.
as immigration
Not fully
facilities,
closed or
and now they're having issues. And you can't provide us with any proof that that was the same condition before they were abandoned and sold off. Like,
All right, so let me explain to you. Do you know what they do to the prisoners in Los Angeles?
what do they do to the prisoners
We're
in
just
Los
leaving
Angeles?
the original point that you failed to
Yeah.
substantiate.
Yeah.
What point? I'm
The
telling you
one
now what they
about this
literally did to
specific.
me.
We can talk about that later. We just need to get clarity on this one. I don't know why we're
Clarity
going
on
on
what?
to the next topic. Yeah, this specific prison center that you said that prior to ICE purchasing it was some sort of rights violations. Are you going to substantiate that? Or just going to drop it?
No, I said he's exposing it to
I
the
understand that you
international
can repeat your
community.
claim. It's fine to repeat your claim again. I just want you to. I want to understand. Are you dropping the claim you made prior, or are you continuing to go on?
I
If
never
you are,
made
then I
the
need
specific
evidence.
claim that this
You literally
specific
did.
facility
I don't know why you're lying.
was
You just-
making
you
violations.
you
I
just
said that
told
Donald
us to
Trump
look up a
exposed it
specific
to the
facility.
international community, and now
You're
people are
lying.
paying attention
I
to
understand.
the conditions inside of the prisons,
Look,
which you
George,
weren't
your
paying attention
comments-
to
look, George,
before. And now
look,
I'm
your
trying to explain
comments-
to you conditions that I have seen with my eyes, but you
Mhm.
don't want to hear it because you can't handle it, can you?
Look, I understand. Like, really, you realize your comments weren't too far apart. It's not very difficult to understand what you were saying. You made a claim about this specific detention center. We asked you to provide evidence. You said that you don't have any evidence, and then you went on
I
to did
not
random
make
thing
that
in
claim.
LA.
You're just
So I
lying.
want
No,
you
I
to
did not like
substantiate. Look, you can substantiate the LA
Do
claim. You
not
can just
put a
drop
lie
the
in my
point.
mouth.
And I'm repeating
Don't say that
to you
again.
verbatim what you're saying.
You didn't. You were not. You're just making shit up.
Like,
No,
relax,
that's
bro. It's not very hard to keep up with
And
what
I
you're
literally
saying. It's
told
very
you just
simplistic,
now I
man.
didn't say it, and you're just continuing to say that.
I understand.
Just
I
move
understand
on.
that you said that.
Move
I understand
on.
that people can lie.
Move on.
Look, I just want you to substantiate your argument, right?
I literally told you I didn't make that argument, and I
You
will
did
not
make the
substantiate
You
argument.
it.
did make the
I
argument.
told you
Okay,
that
so
he is
George, you did make the
exposed
argument.
to the
You did-
international community.
George, you did
well,
make the
you
argument.
haven't
did make the
presented an
argument that there were
either.
that the issues that were happening in the immigration prisons were happening the same way prior to them becoming immigration facilities. You said this. You did say this.
I said the conditions were the same. Yes.
Okay,
Yes, so
if the conditions are
substantiate that.
people dying, then they're not the same. You understand that, right?
And I said you can't prove people did or didn't die.
Okay, so then your claim's baseless, dude. What are you talking
So
about?
what
Then
is he
you're-
exposing
then
if you
this
can't
is-
prove
this is
the
no-
negative?
There is no.
Like,
What are you talking about?
Well, I'll tell you
You
if you let me
can't-
continue.
Well,
Well, I
no,
just wanna-
you're
I just
trying
wanna
when you
concession
say
or I need to
continue,
walk
you're
back.
trying to
What do
move
you
on
mean?
to
What do you mean?
point.
What am I talking about? What have all the news stories been about? The food that they're being fed in these prisons, they're being overcrowded in the prisons, they're being abused in the prisons.
People dying.
These things have been going
People
on.
dying,
In my
that's
local
why.
juvenile prison. What?
Okay, the reason the investigation got open, the reason this got so much news attention, the reason why everybody's talking about it, is because 4 people died in 7 months under the prison's watch. That's why.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and if seven prisoners died in a prison in 7 months, not one of you would give a single shit.
Well, that's
not
again,
true.
that's not even the argument you're making. I don't know why.
It literally is the
you're just
exact
bouncing all
argument
over
that
the
I'm
place.
making. It's the only argument I've
Well,
made.
I mean, well,
You
if
keep
that,
saying
if
random
that's,
shit
if
to make
look, if
yourself
you want to
bigger.
change your argument, that's fine. That'd be an even weaker claim. I don't know if you want to go along that. I don't know how you decipher any one of our opinions on prisoners dying, and I don't know how you would decipher that.
Yeah.
It's an odd argument to make. You could
It's
just stick
really
to your
funny.
like other one, which was pretty shitty. But
It's really funny to me because Xander, like I've brought up this point several times, and I don't think that you've like tracked what I'm trying to ask you. Donald Trump funding and opening these buildings is different. They are run differently than the state program for prisons. So Donald Trump's conditions are worse because you can't prove that the conditions are the same or were the same when these facilities were open. So Donald Trump is running these prisons worse than the state was before they were closed.
So
So
why don't I
Donald Trump
tell
is-
you about how the state runs prisons? I've been inside 3. I'll tell you right now.
Black Clover after this is done, by the way, cringy.
So
Yes.
the
Okay.
second time I was arrested in San Bernardino was because I flipped
second
off a
time,
cop.
jeez, bro. Holy
The
shit.
The first time I was arrested was because my electric car battery died on the side of the road, and he decided to beat me up with his friends. And
Jeez, bro.
that was the reason, because my car battery
Dude,
died.
bro, where did you grow up?
The
Gotham?
police just like dragged you to the side
was-
and beat the shit out of you for your car dying, bro. That's real as
That
fuck,
was
bro.
that was
They
around
said,
the corner
"Get
from my
him,
house."
get that little
Literally
sissy
was less
liberal.
than a mile from my house. All right. Now the second time they broke my ankle because I flipped him off and called him a fat pig.
What does this have to do with the argument? I'm just curious.
I'm going to explain to you the prison conditions, and after they arrested me and
that's
took me into the
not
jail
relevant. It's not
and
relevant.
knew that I had a broken ankle, they forced me to walk around the prison with the broken ankle without crutches, carrying a mattress part of that time. All of that was the day after I had already paid the bail. The bail was paid that day. The next day, they made me walk around the prison on a broken ankle. Now that's
Look,
not
man,
that's not bad.
anything.
That's
Wait,
not-
wait,
that's not
hold
bad.
on. I got a question for you real quick. Have you heard of clozapine or lithium?
No.
You,
the element-
you might want to ask somebody about those, man, because you got some stories, brother.
Yeah.
You don't
Like,
believe
I
the
think-
things that I'm saying? You think I'm
Well,
making it up?
I mean, that's not neither here nor there. Look, I don't know what this has to
because
do
you
with
can't
the
handle
argument,
it.
bro.
So
I
so
don't know.
sit
I
down
have
because you
no-
can't handle this
if-
one.
if you-
Listen,
if
now
you-
let's hear about Los
Look,
Angeles.
if your argument,
Let's
if
hear
your
about what
argument
Los
is just
Angeles
that
built.
I voted for Trump
The rooms
because
they've built.
police beat the shit out of me, well, that's just not
I didn't
convincing
tell you I
at all.
voted for Trump.
Yeah,
I
you
told you
did,
that I
bro.
support Trump now.
But yeah, because police beat the shit out of you. I don't know how that even follows at all.
No, let me
I mean,
explain to you
if
the
you I mean, look,
conditions of
we
Los
can
Angeles.
grandstand. Look, we can both grandstand about rights. If it's like Trump is overwhelmingly worse for like just general rights, whether it be immigrants or American rights, than his alternative. So I don't know why
He
that would tell
needs
you
us
anything.
to have allies in the international community that didn't
Trump,
exist
wait. Your claim is that Trump makes us have allies in the international community? Is that
for
a
our
serious
human
claim?
rights. Yeah,
Are you
as you just
serious?
saw, now Mexico is investigating our institutions.
Wait. Is your serious claim that Trump makes us better international allies with other countries? Is that a
No, I'm
serious
saying
claim?
that now that those allies are serving the people and not the elitists.
Hold on.
Serving the people and not the elitists. What does
You
that
just
mean?
saw the example of that now investigating the
Well, you
president.
So
didn't because you made
his
a
argument,
sporadic claim and refused
his
to give
argument
evidence.
is that Donald Trump
Keep
sucks
hoping, buddy.
so fucking bad. His argument is that Donald Trump sucks so fucking bad that international communities have to investigate our prisons because we're fucking up people so bad in our
Prisons
prisons.
have been like
And
that.
then this guy,
Okay, let's
hold
hear
on.
about Los Angeles next.
Wait,
Let's hear about
shut
Los
the
Angeles.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking. This guy is ass mad because he also got beat up by a cop for a reason which I don't think he's necessarily being truthful about, by the way. And so he's trying to be like, okay, because a cop beat me up, and then Donald Trump got all these investigations into these prisons. Okay, he's busting the case open on prison abuse. Buddy, you were probably just being disorderly. Like, if I'm being real, based off of how
Donald
this
Trump.
argument is going, I think you're probably just being disorderly with police, bro. And like,
Donald Trump is
So
treating
that
people
justifies
so.
making someone walk around on a broken ankle
Okay,
yeah,
brother.
that's
Wait.
fine.
Can
with
I
a
just?
mattress.
I really need to
So
hear
that's
the answer.
justified.
2 mattresses.
Do you want it? So let's hear about
Two
Los
mattresses
Angeles.
put
Let's hear about Los
together
Angeles.
The sandwich.
In
Wait.
Los
Before you
Angeles,
go, hold on. I will let you go. I just need you to answer this real quick. What you're saying is that you voted for Trump because he's treating people so poorly that other countries need to investigate us and have now started to further investigate our prisons?
let me say this very slowly because I've said it a lot. I didn't vote for him. I came here because I
You
support
support
him
him.
Wait,
now
hold on.
Yeah.
Your name
because
is
of
wait.
that.
Your name
What
is
has resulted in from his actions.
is your name George Roland Silvica?
Yeah, did you find my news article?
Bro, it says that you got arrested for assault with a deadly weapon and assault.
That was Los Angeles. And we didn't get to that
Bro, what is
story.
this guy talking about, bro? What is this guy talking about, bro?
Well,
Look, I
you
understand
would
maybe
know
one of
if
your
you let me
alter
finish
egos got
finding that
arrested that
story.
day, buddy. Okay, but that doesn't correspond to reality.
What is happening?
Jeez, bro.
I
Arrested
knew
for
it.
battery with injury on a peace officer, bro. Was that George 1 or George 3, dog? What are we doing?
Bro said his battery died. He was talking about battery as in the charge, bro. I'm fucking dead. Oh my god. Dude.
Okay.
Jeez, bro, you're just terrorizing California, aren't you, buddy?
Bro, let me just get this answer.
Police would love you to think it.
So you support Donald Trump. You support him now because he's treated immigrants so fucking terribly that the international community has opened an investigation and is now investigating our prisons. That's why you support him. Because people are dying on his watch.
Yeah, because when I was in prison in LA, when I realized what happened to me there, I literally called the UN and said,
Wait, am I tripping? Hold on.
This
I
guy's
think,
running for governor. This guy's running for governor, by the way.
Wait.
Dude, the way I just cackled like a fucking hyena when you said, I'm looking you up. You did assault in the deadly way.
Man, this guy has like a whole article on him.
Oh my god.
He has his own website, bro.
That's wild, dude. They,
Oh my
they
god.
arrested me for parking my car on the side of the road. Actually, it was assault with a deadly weapon. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy. I support Donald Trump because he's actually killing people and it's making the international community investigate us. Okay.
I don't even know.
Anyways,
I don't even know what to.
Father, that was I can't commend you enough. I can't suck you off enough. Your delivery is
Wait,
phenomenal,
wait.
dude.
Battery with injury on a peace officer?
So it
This
wasn't
guy's a
even a
monster.
cop. It was
He's
just
not
a
even a cop.
fucking.
He was a peace officer. This guy's evil.
Dude just said, fuck the rent-a-cot, bro. Fucking.
Oh my god.
I don't know, bro. Might just be standing up business, okay? It really doesn't fuck with those prisons.
Fuck 12 in all forms, bro.
Oh my god. What the fuck, man? What the
They
fuck?
they said I was hanging around the food court for too
Okay,
long.
I
I beat the fuck out of that.
I think I'm ending the live there. I'm gonna go
Oh,
with
that was
I
hilarious.
sufficiently got way more clips than I was wanting to get. I got like 100 clips. Okay. There's the
Please
belly
tell me I'm
one.
in one of them, bro.
Okay. I love you all. Make sure to follow me.
Love
There are
you,
30
buddy.
people in here. Everybody make sure to follow me.
Hold
That
on.
way we can
Let
talk
me
to
give
more
you another
deranged,
heart.
weird people. That guy was so weird. That was like a truly
That's
strange
odd.
individual. Bro, dude, you're goated. I love you, buddy. That was such a weird conversation. That was like we went from Connor, which might just be as bad as Rita, okay? Like almost, he's teetering.
Did
To
you see my goaded comment? You're
no.
super goaded. I was like, I'm reasonably suspicious you skipped a couple grades.
Oh my god, true.
All right, bye, buddy. Have a good
Yeah.
night. Well, I guess
Good
I'll
night.
see you in the Discord. Bye,
Yeah,
buddy.
true. Right. Love you all. Bye.